Hello, I'm here to give you some information about the 5th and 6th grade rec league coming up this season. I am Matt Houselog. I am one of the board members and also the director of player development. So some of the other board members you may see or hear from. Puma is our president, and Lillian is also one of our rec league commissioners. So those two you might be getting some information from, whether you're a parent or a player. And then also Matt Smelzer is our treasurer and also scheduler. He also has been helping us out with registration. So if you ever have any issues with registration process, he's the one to kind of contact. And I'll give all that contact information at the end here. And spots are available on our board, specifically regarding our rec program. We would like to get more people from the rec program involved. We've been having some issues as far as getting enough support, enough people to help run those programs. So it's one of those, it's a little bit under threat. We want to keep providing rec opportunities through 8th grade, if at all possible, but we do need your support. So we have some spots available. If you're interested, reach out to any board member, including myself, and we can get you in the right direction or answer any questions you might have about the board. So when it comes to our rec league season coming up, the expectations of parents is to show positive support for all players, coaches, and officials, and expect your player to do the same. So we kind of have the saying that fans and parents should cheer on the players, let coaches coach, and let the officials make the calls. We've been having a lot of issues with getting officials for our games, whether it's for our tournament programs or even for our rec leagues. So we want to make sure that they have a positive experience. Usually, if officials have good experiences, then they want to keep officiating. If they have bad experiences, they're less likely to want to keep going. So if we want to have good quality officiating, we want to make sure that we're treating them with respect. And know that at the end of the day, there's no scholarships on the line. There's not millions of dollars. And basically, this is a fun league that we want to make sure that everyone is enjoying themselves. Coaches, officials, parents, and players. Playing time policy at this level, the expectation is that all players should get equal playing time. However, it's not necessarily always going to be a strict requirement. So you might have odd number of players. You might have some players that play certain positions. So obviously, coaches are going to have to kind of change. They're not going to be able to do a fair split always. So coaches get the final say in any playing time decisions. Just know that your player should expect to get about just as much playing time as anyone else. Practice dates, times, and locations. So coaches have been contacted as far as practice times and locations and dates, and hopefully they can relay that information on to you. Also, we have Sports Engine set up. It is an app and website. I've included a help link to our website of how to use Sports Engine if you're new to Sports Engine or never used it before, or even if you've used it before and you just can't quite remember all the buttons you need to push to get it to where you want it to go. If you're having any syncing issues, what I mean by that is that when players are registered on any of our teams, we link the player to the parent email so that you'll see all the games, all the practice schedules that are related to your player, and it should pop up on your screen when you log in. But if you're not getting any of that information, feel free to pass that along to me. Usually it just requires us tinkering around a little bit and getting you linked back up with the right email. So see that, look for that link in the website, in the email, that goes to our website that helps you out with Sports Engine. If you have any issues, feel free to send me an email and I can get a response to you. 5th and 6th grade teams in the rec league are in the Northwest Metro League. So it's not a house league. So we play other teams. It is run by Osseo Maple Groves. They do all the game schedules. All of the games and the in-season tournaments are done at Maple Grove at one of their facilities, either Maple Grove or Osseo. Those are the two schools they use. So they have a website. I've also included this in the email. So that link will send you to the information on the game schedules, which have also been put on Sports Engine too. The locations of the gyms, as well as they'll put scores and standings once games get going. Next, dibs volunteer time. So it is a requirement that all participants in Armstrong basketball serve volunteer time. So this for our rec league parents is during our team tournament. Now I'll get to when the tournament is later, but basically the request is that you do a session of concession time during the tournament. And typically these are like a 2-hour block of where there's multiple people serving in one location at the concession stand, either on Saturday or Sunday. And again, I'll get to that information in a second. We are asking that parents write out a dibs check too. So this is for $100. Really, we're just holding on to that check to make sure that all volunteer hours are honored. So fortunately, we haven't had to cash any in the past. We'll get you signed up, or we'll send out a sign up for you to select which time periods that you can help out. The dibs checks can be given to your player's coach, so they will collect those, hand those off to our dibs coordinator, who will hang on to those until those volunteer times are honored. So you'll be getting information about the tournament. Usually we send it out right after winter break. Our tournament is in February, so it usually gives us a little bit more time. And you'll get information about how to sign up after that break time. So one thing about being a board member is that if you are a board member, you do not have to do additional dibs. So that's an incentive for people who might be thinking about joining the board. So I would look into that again as well. So that Armstrong tournament is February 10th and 11th. So it is Super Bowl Sunday weekend. Fortunately, we kind of make a promise to our teams that they will be home in time for kickoff. So no games will start later than 3 o'clock on Sunday. And the majority, and really that 3 o'clock tip-off only involves a couple of courts and like maybe 4 games. So the majority of people are gone well before that 3 o'clock time slot. But again, after break, we will be sending out information of how to sign up for your dibs sessions in the concession stand. We also offer dibs opportunities for people if concession stands aren't for you. We need some help with court setup. That involves usually on Friday night before the tournament starts. We usually have to do a lot of work kind of setting things up. So if you're interested in helping out that way and you can't on Saturday or Sunday, that'll be an option. We also need supervisors. These individuals are just kind of in charge of kind of making sure everybody's questions are answered, and if there's any problems, kind of directing them to the right people. So a lot of opportunities there for dibs. And you're all invited to one of our sponsors' nights. The Northern Tap House in Plymouth is helping us out by hosting a night on Tuesday, November 21st. So this is coming up next week during Thanksgiving week. So if you want to take a break with the upcoming holiday and not have to cook, between 5 and 9 p.m. at Northern Tap House, 10% of their profits will be going to Armstrong Youth Basketball. So this is a great opportunity, not only to maybe meet some people and also that are also connected to Armstrong Basketball, but also to help fundraise as well. These all of our fundraising dollars go to not only helping with all the equipment and expenses that we incur, but also we're really making a push to try to provide scholarships for players in need in order to give them an opportunity to play basketball. So check out Northern Tap House on Tuesday, November 21st. And also, Northern Tap House is hooking us up beyond the 21st, and they are offering these discount cards, and we'll be passing these out to coaches as soon as possible. Feel free to ask your coach about it, and I'll make sure that everybody gets it. But what this discount card does is it allows you, if you present it when you're at Northern Tap House, not just on the 21st, this is all season long, you get 10% off at Northern Tap House. Not only that, but that 10% will actually go to us. So that's a great opportunity, again, not only for you to save a little money, support a local business, and also to help support Armstrong Youth Basketball. So look out for those cards. I'll be handing those out to coaches soon. So again, if you have any questions, specifically I'm Matt Houselog. You can reach me at houselog.matt@gmail.com. So a lot of the league information I can answer for you, a lot of the stuff covered in this presentation as well. If you have specific questions or concerns, Puma's our president, so he's kind of the top man in charge. And then as far as coaches, for you coaches, if you have any issues with scheduling or gym stuff, Matt Smelzer is who he's our scheduler, so you can reach out to him. You can also contact me. I'll usually forward it on to him if you have any issues. And then Dan is our uniform and equipment manager. So if you're having any issues, coaches, getting uniforms, or if we need to replace a uniform or whatever it might be, or if we need to get a different ball, anything like that, feel free to reach out to Dan. And again, any questions you can also relay to me, and I can forward it on to the person that needs to see it. Again, thank you for your support of Armstrong Youth Basketball. Hopefully this answers many of your questions you might have on your upcoming season. But again, feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you.